Good morning. Today we are finishing up our math packet number 1. Remember that it is due on September 23rd. We left off with our perimeter and area page. I was reminding us that when we are doing perimeter, if we have any sides without a link given to it, we need to find those. Before we can add everything up, we need to know all the sides that we are adding up. So if we know from here to here is 10, over here, from here to here, it's gonna be 10. So we're gonna subtract away the 2, and how many are we left with? Alex? 8. So we know this side is going to be 8. Then over here, we know the top side is 12, so our bottom is going to equal 12. We know part of it is 7. If we take that 7 away, how much are we left with, Michael? 5. So you want to fill in those missing sides when you're doing perimeter. That's the first thing you do. Figure out all the lengths of your missing sides, and then perimeter, we add them all together. So you're going to add all those sides together, and you're going to put that length for perimeter. Who remembers how we find area of a rectangle?
Length times width.
Length times width. So the area equals length times width, but, ooh, I've got goofy shape. So it's not just a rectangle, it's that goofy shape. So I have to break it into 2 rectangles. So you could break it that way, you could break it going up and down. It's your choice how you want to break up that goofy shape into 2 rectangles. But you're going to find the area of one rectangle, find the area of the other rectangle, and add those 2 areas together. It does say all work must be shown, so you cannot just put answers. You can't just use your calculator and put an answer on there. You have to explain what you did, what you were adding together, what you were multiplying. So you do have to show your work. Our next page is drawing our nets. If we look at my back cabinet there, on the one cabinet's right in the middle, it says nets on it, and it shows what nets are. If I were to take this Kleenex box as a 3D figure and cut down the sides and lay it flat, it's gonna look like that net of a cube, right? It lays down flat. You have your bottom, you have your side, your top, and then you have 2 sides. So we will, throughout the year, be getting different 3D shapes that we are going to have to lay down flat as a net. So I'm going to help us out with this one. I'm going to have my bottom, and then there are 4 sides. And then I also have the top. Okay. So that's laying out our shape into its net. Then it says label each side. So every line needs a dimension. The cube is the easiest one to label. Why would the cube be so easy to label, Rhoda?
Because it's all the same size.
They're all the same size. When we get to just the plain rectangular prism, we're going to have to really figure out which side is what measurement. But for a cube, they're all the same. So you're literally just going to put that side measurement on every line. So go through the whole net and label every single side. Easy to label because they're all the same. Then our last thing is find the surface area. The surface area, you need to find the area of every side, and then you add all of them together. So again, it gets easier because all of our sides, it's a cube. They're all going to be the exact same size. So remember, we said to find the area, it's length times width. So we know our length and our width is 8. So 8 times 8 is 64. All of these sides are going to be that same area. You have to add them all together to find the surface area. Or since they're all the same, you could do that 64 for one side, and you could times it by 6 because there are 6 sides. Okay, so you need to find that surface area. Draw your net, label all the sides, find your area for the sides, and add them together. That's your surface area. The answer to the surface area is what goes on the line. Our next page. We have that same cube, and this time we have to answer some questions. All classes are going to write the formula for the volume of a cube. It's not just the area, it's the volume. So everybody's going to write our formula. Length times width times height. So length times width times the height. Our second line will always say, show the calculation you're going to perform to find the volume. What are you going to put into your calculator to find the answer? So we're going to put our numbers in for those letters. Our length is 8 times our width, which is 8, times our height, which is 8. And then that next line, say, what is the volume of the figure? Put those operations into your calculator, write the answer on the line right here. What is that volume? Then we have to answer the Math 6 questions. How many faces, edges, and vertices does this figure have? So your answer, you're going to tell me number of faces, number of edges, and number of vertices. Your face is the side, so it's the actual sides. How many sides are there? Edges are the lines. Vertices are the corners. Okay, so you're going to write the number. How many faces, how many edges, and how many vertices? Let's look at our last one real quick. I think we just have one more. Mean, median, and mode. We've gone over this. First thing you do is you put your numbers in order, least to greatest. The mean, you add all the numbers up, divide it by how many there are. There are 7 numbers, so whatever your total is, you divide by 7. You put your answer over here. Your median is what number ends up in the middle. Median means middle. And mode is what number do you see the most of. Mode is most. We do not have a question being asked of us, so we do not need to put anything on the answer line, because there was no question. Right now, it is time for us to go to specialists, so I'm going to stop our recording. If you are watching at home, I hope you are well and hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.